We don't talk about Steph Curry anymore. He's not a top 4 or 5 talking point in the league anymore. We talk about Westbrook. We talk about Harden. We talk about LeBron. We talk about Kevin Durant. We don't talk about Steph Curry anymore, who was not only the unanimous MVP, he was the most iconic player. And Broussard made a very interesting point with Jason Whitlock yesterday. Listen to this.
But it was better for the league when you had this 6'3" guy, not big and strong and muscular, not blazing speed, more like your average person. He was the face of the league until they lost to LeBron.
He was. And he was a small guy. Remember, centers in the NBA have never sold shoes. Yao Ming didn't sell any shoes. Kobe sold more shoes in China than Yao Ming. Shaq didn't sell shoes and jerseys. Kids buy point guard, Derrick Rose, Westbrook, Steph Curry, because kids can relate to them. When you were a little boy playing basketball, who did you imitate? You didn't imitate the center. You didn't imitate the power forward. You were the guy with the ball, the point guard, because when you watched, it felt like you could do that. He was the small guy on the court. None of us 9, 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old kids were imitating Wilt. And that's why their products, merchandise, has never sold at the level of a Derrick Rose or a Steph Curry. And it's interesting, when the NBA will be a beneficiary of this Kevin Durant thing eventually. Once the playoffs get to the conference finals and the finals, the ratings will be great. But this regular season, whereas the college football regular season gets talked about, the NFL regular season gets talked about, the NBA is a little like baseball right now. We'll talk about it when we get to the end, but Steph Curry was the most discussed, iconic, relatable, marketable player. He's taken such a backseat. And for the record, Curry doesn't have a problem with it. Steve Kerr doesn't have a problem with it. But the two people that don't like it are probably Adam Silver and the Under Armour CEO, Kevin Plank. Because Kevin Durant, I think, is a Nike guy, and Curry's an Under Armour guy. And Under Armour and the NBA, I know you think I'm kooky when I talk NBA Illuminati, but about 7 people have always run this sport. The commissioner, the biggest agent, 3 of the biggest stars, and the CEOs of either Nike, Adidas, or now Under Armour. They're the influencers in this league. Under Armour's not happy with this. We're not talking Steph Curry. We don't talk about him ever. Last year on this show at the same time, we were talking Steph Curry twice a week. I mean, LeBron took a backseat. Steph was the face of the league, and he was completely relatable. I'm telling you, the NBA Illuminati is split on this. And Broussard brought it up. The most relatable, iconic guy, he's not a talking point. He's no longer a talking point.